Imagine a world where the money in your pocket that you use every day to buy the things that you need isn't just a coin or a paper note, but is actually a digital token issued directly by the Bank of England. And it's not just a concept anymore, this is becoming a reality. And this is because the digital pound is entering its next critical phase, and these stakes couldn't be higher. But what does this mean for your money, your privacy, and the future of the UK economy? Stick with me as we break it all down in today's video. Hi everybody, welcome back to Enter Crypto, where we decode the latest in crypto and financial innovation. Today we are zooming in on the Bank of England's most recent update about the digital pound, otherwise known as the central bank digital currency for the UK, or CBDC. This week, the Bank of England released a new update on the progress of the digital pound's design phase, and alongside the main report, they published an initial design note, which is basically a sneak peek into the blueprint of what could become Britain's digital currency. And the digital pound is actually being developed through four main streams of work. Firstly, they are going to be building a blueprint for how it will actually function. Secondly, you've got conducting experiments to test the technology. Thirdly, they're going to be engaging with the public and key stakeholders in a national conversation. And lastly, they're going to be analysing the costs and benefits of implementing the CBDC. And one of the most exciting announcements is the creation of the Digital Pound Lab. This will basically be a space for hands-on testing of APIs, use cases, and other types of business models. And you can think of it as a kind of sandbox where developers, businesses, and other innovators can actually test how the digital pound could work or is going to work in a real-world scenario. And just to give you an example, you could have, businesses could explore how to integrate the digital pound into payment systems, while developers will be able to test their technology's scalability. And it's also a way to get direct feedback on how the digital pound would function in the hands of consumers and institutions alike. Now, interestingly, the Bank of England is winding down its technology forum in favour of this more sort of direct engagement through the lab. And so this shows a kind of shift towards practical, hands-on collaboration from them. Now, the first design note published by the Bank of England offers a high-level overview of what the digital pound system might actually look like. And it touches on key areas like the scheme's structure, the underlying technology, and other types of operational strategies. And privacy is actually a massive topic when it comes to CBDCs. We've done many videos on CBDCs and how they affect your privacy. And the bank has actually previously published detailed papers addressing concerns about how much control the government might have over the individual spending data. And with this new design note, we're seeing a commitment to balancing innovation with protecting personal privacy. Now, I personally don't believe we'll have any privacy. We'll certainly have an erosion of privacy with a CBDC, because the Bank of England will and the government will literally control everything when it comes to money. Now, the design phase officially kicked off in 2023, and it's expected to continue until at least the end of this year. So after this phase, the government's going to decide whether to actually move forward with the launch of this CBDC. Now, for anybody looking forward to having a CBDC in the country, I'm certainly not one of them. Well, the Bank of England has actually made it quite clear that the launch of a digital pound will depend on several factors, as they're saying. This is including the progress of tokenized deposits, for example, which are digital forms of bank deposits, basically, that will be using the blockchain technology. And UK banks are actually already working on initiatives like the Regulated Liability Network, which aims to modernise, shall we say, the banking system using similar technologies. And so if these private solutions move quickly, the need for a public CBDC might, in fact, diminish. But if banks fall behind, then the government might think that a CBDC could step in as a kind of a necessary innovation. So what's next? Well, the Bank of England are going to release multiple design notes as they refine the blueprint for the digital pound. Meanwhile, the Digital Pound Lab will open its doors to testing, collaboration and innovation. They're going to be asking all kinds of companies all around the nation to come in and try and test this, try and break it, see how, basically stress test it and see what it can handle. So they can have a better idea of how it's going to actually work in the real world, because they don't want it breaking in the real world, obviously. And by the end of this month, a crucial decision should have been made, whether the UK will officially launch the digital pound. And if it does move forward, it could reshape how we think about money in the UK and potentially set a precedent for other nations to follow. And that's all today from me. This digital pound is turning out to be more than just an idea. It's actually a potential game changer for Britain's financial future. Let me know what you think about the UK's move towards a CBDC. Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Is this the future of money? Or do we risk losing too much privacy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out our next deep dive into the world of crypto and finance and CBDCs. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.